Hello, everybody. My name is Mia, and today we're gonna do our debt repayment update. I saw these debt payment charts online. I stumbled upon them in debtfreecharts.com. They're free to download, so if you want one as well, you can go to her website and get one for yourself. So I actually have three debts to pay off, which is my credit card, and I have two personal loans. So I printed one for each of them. So for today, we're gonna fill this in to start our journey. Okay, so for September, I paid 430 euros for my credit card balance, which is up to 7,000 euros. That's in 1 year, you guys. I gained this much credit in less than a year. I managed to collect that much debt, and we are here to clear that debt out. Okay, so these charts have 100 boxes in them, so we just have to divide the balance or the total balance into 100. But I raised it up to 80 for my credit card because of to give some space for the interest. I don't want to be shocked being at the end and then seeing that my balance is still high because of the interest charges. So that's the only reason I allot 80 euros as the amount for each box. So like I said, for my credit card, I paid 430 euros this September. So that would be 5 point something boxes, but I'm gonna round it down to 5 boxes since, like I said, it'll be a bit of space or leeway for my interest that I'll be incurring along the way. So we will color in 5 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our journey is starting, and we are coloring in our path to debt free once again. So, in case you don't know, 2020 has been really difficult for me, and since I am a very emotional spender, I totally lost it. I started spending so much, not just for myself. Some of those are like gifts for my loved ones, which I just bought without thinking, without planning, which I normally wouldn't do when I am in my normal state of mind. But like I said, 2020 is a bit rough. So I had to do a bit of adjusting, but thank goodness the year didn't finish without me realizing what I was doing. It wasn't a healthy thing, but at least we are here now and starting. So 5 boxes down, 95 to go. That won't be long. We'll be able to pay that off. Okay, now we move on to our personal loan. This is my first loan. Actually, I incurred majority of this loan when I was back in the Philippines to fetch my daughter. I was enjoying my holidays, so I thought I could spoil myself a bit. And I didn't know that I'd be spoiling myself too much the entire year. Anyways, so initially this was actually 6,000 euros in January, so I managed to pay off a bit of it. So our starting balance for now is 4,311, and again I rounded it up to 5,000 just to make enough space or a bit of adjustment space for the interests that will be incurring. So I put in 50 euros. I assigned 50 euros for each box that we are going to fill in. So for the month of September, I only paid the minimum amount, which is 177.56 euros. So if we divide that by 50, it'll be 3 point something. So we're gonna round it down again. So we're gonna fill in 3 boxes for this one. Okay. I think that doing something like this, doing a chart to um, check your progress is a really good visual aid. Like you can clearly see where you are or how close you are to your goal. So I think it'll be a really helpful tool psychologically to keep me on track. Like you don't want to be incurring any more debts in your credit card. I don't want to be using it because otherwise I'd have to erase some boxes from my chart. That means I'd be moving backwards instead of forwards. You know what I mean? So like it gives me a little warm flutter in my heart right now coloring these boxes. Like I feel like I'm progressing while I'm doing this. All right, so we'll move on to my last and latest loan. I got this 2000 euros when again I was stressed because of this pandemic my company wasn't able to pay us properly. they I'm a nurse, so our facility was badly affected by the pandemic. So since it's a private company, they're a business, so they were financially affected by it. So they had to seek help from the government to pay us, and because of that I wasn't getting my normal salary for the same amount of work I was doing before this. So I got really stressed to that. Like I felt like my budget totally got ruined and I felt helpless. So I applied for another loan of $2,000, 2,000 euros, and half of which I used to repay on my credit card. I used 1,000 euros to pay off some of my credit card debt, and later on maxing it out again. So now we won't be using that credit card for a while unless I will be able to pay it off on the same day. Okay? So this month what I actually did is I paid more onto my credit card just because it has a higher interest rate, but I think from next month we'll be doing a different strategy. Since this is only 2,000 euros, from next month I'm gonna start putting all my extra cash into paying this one off first, so we can clear this debt out, and the money that I'm using to pay for this for now, we can add it later on to pay for the other loans. So yeah, I did a little bit of research about it. Anyway, so for this one, it's 20 euros for each box. And again, I paid only the minimum amount of 95 euros for this. So we will just round it down to 4 boxes for this one. And again, just to make some space for the interest. But I am hoping to pay this way sooner. We'll put in the extra effort of paying this off sooner than the date it is due. So there'd be less interest to be paid for this loan. And there you go. 4 boxes down, 96 to go. You know what? Just coloring this in, I feel like I am so much closer to the end already. Even if it's just 4 boxes that I colored in. I think it's also really nice that she made a way to have the boxes so close together that visually you think each step is like very close to the finish line. So you'll be more enticed to just, I want to color everything up. Anyways, so yeah, there we go. The 3 debt charts that we will be accomplishing for the next few months in our debt-free journey. So we filled in these 3 charts for now. Hopefully, we'll be progressing a bit higher onto the chart in the later months. And thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye bye!